There we go. Where is this damn thing? Eh. Nah, I've already had enough fun for one day. Yes, this is Morrowind's song. I can tell the difference between Morrowind and Oblivion pretty easily. Oh, sorry, Nick. I keep forgetting that's how reviewers are supposed to do things. Of course, I haven't been paid off, so I don't know which answer I'm supposed to give. Scrape, 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 scrape. Scrape, scrape, scrape. I already got that one. There it is. I'm reminded of a quote by Yahtzee, someone who I don't find as humorous as he once was, but one of the recent quotes was he was talking about story and presentation, how the gameplay didn't quite work, and then he mimicked someone else coming in and says, "But Yahtzee, it looks pretty," and he's like, "Oh, right, I forgot, 10 out of 10. I'm not sure what these shards are.
That's what the skull helped you find? Right. Not ominous at all.
That is such a strange sound effect. I mean, don't mistake me, this is a good-looking game, but, I mean, really? There's more to judge in a game than just, it looks pretty. Or is there? No. Ah, there it is. God, there's 22 shards in the hinterlands alone. Alright, let's get a couple more shards, then I swear, just for you guys, we'll advance the plot. I agree. Good old Jeremy. He knows what he's doing.
Perhaps the Inquisition could determine the nature of these objects.
Maybe. As long as it services my purpose, of course. Let's see. That's a good question, Smidoff. So, and then suddenly Varric. Yeah, looks like he can jump as high. As a human. Well, I wouldn't go straight for them. I mean, I wouldn't go straight for anything in general. I would just want to take my time. That's my playstyle in general, 308. But if they did actually offer those places to go to, that would be amazing. So, you know, fingers crossed, I suppose. Alright, let's go and get that one really quick, because that's way over there.
Something like that.
The only thing I didn't like about Neverwinter Nights 2 was the bugs in multiplayer. I still played through the whole thing, and Mask with multiplayer. Just, you know. Well, okay, that's a lie. My biggest complaint about Neverwinter Nights 2 was its ending, or lack thereof, but Mask fixed that, so I kind of grouped those together now. Alright. Just for you guys, we'll advance the plot. As much as I want to keep doing the Morrowind thing. I like how Rory asks if there's fast travel. I know there's chat delay, but I mean, I just did it.
The apostates have gone mad with power.
I see just as many Templars.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure these Templars have gone just as mad with power.
We should move on. We can only restore order by securing an alliance.
An alliance? Don't make me choose between mages and Templars again. I spent like 20 minutes talking about why that was stupid back in Dragon Age 2. There we go. Yes, the plot is... Okay, it would be actually quite funny, wouldn't it, if the plot was literally... Like, there's no twists, no concerns, no big, deep character focus. It's just, the plot is, the Templars and mages are killing each other, and the veil is broken, and then you fix all the problems, and that's it. You know, no complexity or depth to it whatsoever. Of course, I've said before, even a normal, plain plot can be well presented. See Bastion for a good example of that.
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And see you.
Ooh, a cave. Nothing bad ever happened in a cave. You guys probably missed it earlier when Varric was doing his dubstep dance thing into the ground. Hey, that guy looks a lot like Vengeance. Die, you son of a...
One down.
Yeah, we need to reload chat now. Yeah, thought so. Fire does injure you. As it should. Okay. I do kind of wish I moved a little quicker in combat, or indeed in general, but whatever. Hello. There we go. Watch. These are actually shards of green lyrium or something like that. Wouldn't that be terrible? That was a weird musical segue. Not sure what to make of that. Okay, 308. I will make the effort to explore Nate as soon as I'm done with the Interlancer. God damn, apostates, really? Look, you can't stop me, and you're dead. Any questions? I gotta be honest, purple lyrium sounds kind of terrifying. Especially, I don't know if you noticed, but a lot of my attacks seem to have that kind of tint to them. I have always enjoyed the idea of a violet lightsaber, though. Oh, shut up, you big baby. It's just fire. I've been on fire before, it's plenty pleasant. Okay, that's a shard, that's a shard, that's a shard. That's the Templars going crazy. We may have to actually choose. Yeah, Lurker, it's in the background there. I noticed that the mages are to the north and the Templars are to the west, so not actually sure how this is going to turn out. Yeah, okay, fine. Enjoy your time in your hole. Bastards. I don't know a sample. I guess there's a landmark here. Fine, we'll go wipe them out. Ah, screw it, we're on casual. I have actually talked about that briefly, Rory. Personally, I don't think there's much of a difference between the two. Like, I think that you can gain lyrium addiction and lyrium poisoning and all the other things if you overdose. Emphasis on the overdose part of lyrium potions. Yeah, no spoilers, guys, please. I don't want to ban anyone for something so simple like that. Fort Connor was constructed by a young Earl Eamon after the Orlesians were driven off from Ferelden. It was named in honor of Ethan Eamon's father, who died at the Battle of West Hill, and after whom the Jarl named his son. Eamon was determined for Redcliffe to stand as a shining example of Ferelden's strength. He constructed Fort Connor to watch the King's Highway and protect the hinterlands against enemies. It proved its fortitude against the Darkspawn during the Fifth Blight, suffering damage only when the Darkspawn deployed emissaries. Eamon said proudly at the time that Fort Connor was unbreakable of anything short of magic, and for that, thank the Maker, we have Templars. Have a helmet, Varric. Huh. Nice. Damn it, Baronessa, what is with you and licking lyrium veins? Come on, man. Or woman. Actually, one of the things that I always found most fascinating in Metroid Prime is the idea that they would actually grow wheat in Phazon so that it would absorb it into it and they could then bake the wheat into bread. So, in other words, it was just such a fascinating way to infuse Phazon into someone at the most fundamental level, forcing them to literally ingest lyrium and whatnot, if you follow. Nope. Let's kill the Templars first, shall we? Power-hungry mages? Nah. Templars abandoning their order in order to prey upon the innocent? That pisses me off more. Wow. Are most people, as we know them, sheep, ready to be led by those who speak with authority? The people must be protected from mages. It is our right and our duty, but those who supply them with lyrium, those who offer them comfort and food, those who shirk their duty to supply us for our worthy fight, they are sympathizers who have lain with demons and breed only abominations, and they must be slain as such. We will wage our war from our camp off the West Road, and we will not stop until this world is clean. Should I bother to point out that by the statement of the way that's phrased, that means that anyone who does not automatically give without recompense the Templars whatever they require of them is therefore branded as an enemy of the state and therefore worthy of death? I mean, think about that for a moment. Oh, for God's sakes, go away. Ah, wrong button, wrong button. That's one of the reasons I mentioned that banditry thing earlier. That is effectively just the same as thugs, it's just they're claiming an unofficial authority. I could also bring a parallel to the whole, it's okay, this is only true for the extended, for the duration of the emergency. And of course, only they determine when that emergency ends. I am 5 hours and 48 minutes into the game, Trico. I was earlier, Private, and then it was taking too long, so I stopped. Hey, I asked you guys what to do, and you said side quest, so we side quested.
Make it! One down!
Thanks, Lurker. Meh. Yeah, so far I haven't had any issues, Paladin. Knock on wood. Okay, so I have located the Templar camp. Unless there's another one, which is possible. I've gotten much more accustomed to the combat, so having a better time with it than I was earlier.
The Templars have secured a position ahead.
Deal with the Templars. That's nice and neutral. I agree, Trico. And there's definitely been some fleshing out about just how bad things are as we've been going through these side quests. I think they'll be fine with it, Baronessa. They just have to get accustomed to it.
The refugees should be safer on the King's Road now.
Good. We've done some good here. Wow. Well, why not?
We must still deal with the apostates, however.
Well, now we have to go deal with the mages. Let's see what options we get over there, shall we? So far I haven't seen anything that was basically a fetch quest. I've seen a lot of collection quests, though. Well, I shouldn't even call them quests, like, you know, gathering the shards. I don't know what the purpose of that is, and eventually, assumably, I will at some point. Hello. Yeah, it's kind of sad, honestly, Baronessa. The world needs someone who's just going to not pay attention to politics, not pay attention to the proper order of things, or the established religion, or the established societal acceptance, or anything like that, and just say, no, 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 we're just going to fix things. No, we don't care if you care. No, we don't care if you're accepting this. No, we don't care if you're in our way. We're just going to do it. Excuse me. Thank you very much. That's very much the perspective I seem to be getting from the Inquisition so far, at least the way I've been playing it. Alright, we'll push main quest, just for you guys. Well, actually, you know what? Let's put it up to a vote here. There you go. Vote it up. Vote 1 for if you want to push the main quest. Vote 2 if you want to keep side questing. I'm not saying that a to hell with it all thing is always the answer, but given the circumstances, it is entirely feasible that, yeah, this is a situation where we need a, okay, to hell's with this, let's just do it, kind of a thing. I see vote 1 winning by a landslide, so I'm just going to start heading in that direction. I need to figure out how to upgrade how many potions I can carry. Better potions already know how to do that. Yeah, exactly, Luxia. And even then, it's not necessarily a good thing. Well, I'm glad you're liking it, 308. As, fractured as it is. Ah, crap. Terror demons. Not like terror demons. The Inquisition has been officially and formally renounced and denounced by the Chantry as heathens and heretics, Geth. So let's see if the mages are willing to be more talkative than the Templars were.
This place makes my skin crawl.
Hello. A greater terror. I was gonna say, that looks like a new model. Insert Diablo 3 joke here. Or just Diablo in general, if you prefer. Ah, damn it. Dragon Age Keep is free and online, so... We're here to talk! We're here to talk! And they really do love having giant chunks of ice all over the place, don't they? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Yeah, I originally assumed it was lyrium, Bernosa. In fact, it would be kind of more, horrifyingly appropriate, I think, if it was lyrium. Just giant chunks of lyrium growing out of the earth. Damn it. Hello?
I believe we are nearing the apostates. Be on your guard.
Okay. That's what I thought. These are literally just mercenaries that were hired out by the apostates. Yeah, isn't it, Lava? Think about the lyrium problem getting so bad below grounds that it's starting to just erupt everywhere. As another indicative of the whole Fade going crazy thing. Still loving those glyphs, I gotta be honest. That's why I keep standing on them, because I love glyphs. Yeah, oh god, yeah, the process of how they actually made golems is pretty terrifying, Rory.
With the apostates dead, refugees should have an easier time in the King's Road.
I sure hope so, my god. Alright, so let's see what the poll's at. Alright, well, I was right. Main quest it is. I'm still gonna gather stuff as we go, guys. Sorry. This is probably a 90% run, as most of my initial runs tend to be. Excuse me. No, the Broodmother's just watching, Baronessa. And, well, you know. I think it's more to get that open world explorative feeling, Rory. It's easier to make terrain and exploration a thing in gameplay terms if you allow jumping and don't have you on rails, basically. Now, as soon as I get a double jump, it'll be great. Okay. Main quest. That's a side quest, that's a side quest, side quest, side quest, side quest. I'm not actually sure what the main quest is at the moment. Or where, I should say. Oh, back in Haven, at our headquarters. Hello? Well, I guess this is our world map. Interesting. Whatever. You guys want me to go back, so back we go. I've read that one. I have no idea, Private. Hopefully I will find him mere moments. First we have to load the loading screen. Then we'll load, the area. Trico, it depends, but honestly, I consider Dragon Age Origins a masterpiece game. It has its flaws, certainly, mostly due to the fact that it's an older game, but I would highly recommend playing through that. If you want to play through Dragon Age 2, that's up to you. I would recommend playing through that either on easy mode or with cheats, and if you can get it for free, or cheap, I should say. But I would still recommend playing both games prior to doing this. Oh, gotcha, Private. So we've loaded the loading screen. Now we gotta load the area we're actually going back to. You thought I was kidding, didn't you? Loading. Yeah. Okay. You know, what's funny is we haven't explored this area, like, at all. Can I not? There we go. Yeah, let's go ahead and do some upgrades really quick before we advance the main plots here. I think it was 23, Lurker.
See reason, Mister. We cannot stay here.
Why not?
Because we're Templars.
I should look around.
Well, if I must. There we go. It's not as bad as FF13. Yes, I'm never letting that go. Yeah, I'll get more elf fruit on here. Why not? Can always have more elf fruit. And more iron. I get the feeling I was supposed to gather all this stuff before I left for the hinterlands, because there's plenty of stuff here to do the initial range of upgrades. But whatever. Hey, Ruskor. What am I forgetting, Lava? Damn it, Raskor. No, I'm recording to the same hard drive as I usually am. Alright, where's some lumber? Aha! Nope, that's the wrong way. Okay. So we got that, we got that. There's no fast travel back to town, is there? Damn it! Oh well. Back we go. I'll agree with that, Soldier. But I guess that's obvious that I would agree with that. Yeah, let's go ahead and just get rid of the counters. There we go. We'll leave the other message up. Oh, that's Cassandra. Sure, let's chat with Cassandra. What's up, girl?
Ugh.
You're kind of a force of nature, aren't you?
Did I just flirt?
When I need to be.
Oh,
It's
God.
impressive.
You flatter me.
I'm trying.
Did I do the right thing? What I have set in motion here could destroy everything I have revered my whole life.
See you around, Raskor.
One day they may write about me as a traitor, a madwoman, a fool, and they may be right.
What does your faith tell you?
I believe you are innocent. I believe more is going on
I
here
didn't
than
mean
we
to
can
flirt.
see.
It just seemed like the logical
And
answer.
I believe no one else cares to do anything about it. They will stand in the fire and complain that it is hot. But is this the Maker's will? I can only guess.
You don't think I'm the Herald of Andraste?
I think you were sent to help us. I hope you were. But the Maker's help takes many forms. Sometimes it's difficult to discern
Hey,
who it
Fat
truly
Squeak.
benefits.
Where you been, man?
Or how.
What's going to happen now?
Now, we deal with the Chantry's panic over you before they do even more harm. Then we close the breach. We are the only ones who can. After that, we find out who is responsible for this chaos, and we end them. And if there are consequences to be paid for what I have done, I pay them.
You can tell because this target
I
dummy.
only pray the price
Oh,
is
God.
not too high.
Oh, God! Oh, okay.
You didn't have any choice.
Didn't I?
Those are scars, yes, Grimler.
My trainers always said, Cassandra, you are too brash. You must think before you act. I see what must be done, and I do it. I see no point in running around in circles like a dog chasing its tail. But I misjudged you in the beginning, did I not? I thought the answer was before me, clear as day. I cannot afford to be so careless again.
It wasn't like you had no reason to suspect me.
I was determined to have someone answer for what happened. Anyone. You've said you don't believe you're chosen. Does that mean you also don't believe in the Maker?
She's going to dislike me for this, but we'll be honest with her.
No, I don't.
I suppose I should not be surprised.
Told you.
I have to believe we were put on this path for a reason, even if you do not. Now it simply remains to see where it leads us.
Suddenly, the Maker appears in the bright and brilliant aura of green and gold, and it's actually David Gator, or Guider, depending on who you ask. He looks down and says, "Lo, my child. What is it thou wishes?"
get better horses. You think that'll make a difference?
Master Dennett's forces on the outlands are faster and stronger than any.
I don't remember what I'm actually here to do.
There I grew up with saving my life. She died.
I really don't. What am I doing here? Modify some armor. Okay.
Feels silly. On a horse.
I can't. Oh, wait, yeah, I can. Okay.
Well, like you said, good horses make all the difference.
You need something? Let me know.
There's infinite of whatever that is. Oh, it's a respec. Okay, let's just say, what the hell? Alright, hang on. Get rid of everything. Must make more money. I have 102 elf fruit. Wow. Where is Varric?
Need something?
Wait, he's gonna start doing the dance again.
The red lyrium we found at the temple seemed to upset you.
My brother Bartrand and I sort of discovered red lyrium during an expedition in the deep roads. We located an ancient thaig, so old it barely looked dwarven. There was this idol there made of it. Bartrand brought it back to the surface, and, well, everything's gone downhill from there.
So what is it? Just another kind of lyrium?
The red stuff is lyrium like a dragon is a lizard. It's not just a different color. It has a whole host of weirdness all its own. I've written to every mining cast house in Orzammar. No one's seen this stuff before or knows where it came from.
What makes it special?
Regular lyrium can mess you up pretty badly, but you have to ingest it for that to happen. Red lyrium messes with your mind when you're just near the stuff. You hear singing, get violent, paranoid, and then it does creepy shit. Makes things float, brings statues to life. It also turned Kirkwall's Knight Commander to lyrium. Everyone's been kept at least 100 paces from it since.
Ha! So Meredith is actually still in the in the center of that square area. That's hilarious.
How did the red lyrium get in the Temple of Sacred Ashes?
I don't know. So as far as I knew, the only piece to make it to the surface was destroyed. And the location of the thaig it came from is a secret. Did someone find more of it in the deep roads? That's not a cheery thought.
I think that's enough on red lyrium.
Yeah, not really my favorite subject. Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
I've actually been able to be pretty diplomatic, Trico. The only ones I haven't been able to be diplomatic with are the rogue Templars and the rogue mages, which makes sense, really.
Are you from Ferelden? Olay?
Free Marches, born and raised in Kirkwall. And despite whatever you've heard, no, Kirkwall's not that bad.
I've been to Kirkwall, Varric. I know exactly how bad it is.
I'm not clear on your line of work. You're a merchant?
I'm a businessman. My family has a seat in the Dwarven Merchants Guild. Merchants buy and sell goods. Businessmen buy and sell stores. In my spare time, I manage a spy network, and occasionally, I write books.
I see.
If you've run a spy network, why is Leliana our spy master?
To be honest with you, she's just a better spy master. The truly great ones can keep their distance. They don't get attached to their people. Me, I always wind up babysitting my informants and worrying about their families. We're in better hands with her.
You're an author. What kind of books have you written?
I've tried my hands in a few genres. My crime serials are my most popular. Hard in Hightown, guards breaking the rules to get things done. The Tale of the Champion is the most famous thing I've written, or infamous maybe. I started a romance serial once, Swords and Shields, but to be honest, I don't have a knack for romances. Most of my stories end in tragedy. Probably that says something unfortunate about me personally.
That would be awesome through it.
What sort of shops do you own?
Actually, we don't own shops. That was just an example. Mostly we invest in moneylenders. Auction houses, a few mercenary companies, a couple of smithies. I think we own half a beet plantation in Ravane somewhere. Most of that's my brother's doing. Bartrand had business sense. Not much tact, but loads of business sense.
Where did you get that crossbow? I've never seen one like it.
Bianca? She's one of a kind. I got her off a guy in Darktown. Took me a week to pry his dead fingers off the stock.
Who is she named for?
I can't tell you.
And the reason for that is?
Complicated. It's the one story I'll never tell. We just have to leave it at that.
Aw, we'll still never know the
Thanks,
truth
Barry.
about Bianca.
No problem.
No, let me jump up. Ah, damn it, fine. No jumping. So I hear a crowd up there, and that worries me. But first, we're going to talk to this thing. And gain more power. Because that's what we do.
When they're ready, piss off.
No. I know their plans, but...
Rubber, 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 rubber. Rubber, rubber, rubber,
Your
rubber.
kind killed the most holy. Lies. Your kind let her die. Shut your mouth, mate!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean exactly?
Means I'm going to
Back
gut you.
already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
If the proper authority hadn't completely failed, the Conclave wouldn't have been needed.
So you suggest I blame the Chantry and exalt a murderer? What of justice?
That won't help restore order in the here and now.
Order will never be restored so long as this rebellion is allowed to fester.
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless.
He
There's
is
no point
ice.
turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at
Oh,
the mouth.
never mind, I misread
The
that.
Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Oh, wonderful.
The Mages and Templars are fighting, even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
exactly why all this should be left to a new divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised at Cullen, I'll be honest. But I just feel like pointing out something here. They're all focused on naming a new divine, but the divine doesn't have any real power, no actual, insight into the Maker or Majory or anything like that. The divine is just a person who has a title. And for some reason they think that will actually assist in the situation. Now, obviously that's stupid. And yet it is actually so very in character, isn't it? I mean, Dragon Age, the entire setting has been built off of that that dodecahedron of politics, that card that card balancing act I talked about so much back in Dragon Age Origins. All of Dragon Age is just so focused on the politics rather than the reality that these people literally think that if they make if they improve the political situation, that the real situation will improve with it. Because yeah.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
I'll make sure they see reason in Val Royeaux.
Pray you're right.
I'm probably wrong, to be blunt.
Blessed are the peacekeepers,
Hey, Machina.
the champions of the just. Blessed are the righteous, the lights in the shadow. In their blood, the Maker's will is written. Is that what you want from us? Blood? To die so that your will is done? Is death your only blessing? You speak for Andraste, no? What does the Maker's prophet have to say about all of this? What's his game?
As if I would know.
How is this a game?
Do you see the sky? What about the temple ruins? The bones lying in the dust? Even if you didn't support the Divine's peace, you wouldn't call this right. Who could? So many innocent lives. The faithful murdered where the holiest of holies once stood. If the Maker willed this, what is it if not a game or a cruel joke?
I speak for no one but myself, and I have no answers for you.
You probably don't even worship the Maker. Lucky. He asks a lot. The Chantry teaches that the Maker abandoned us. He demands repentance for our sins. He demands it all. Our lives, our deaths. Justinia gave him everything she had, and he let her die.
I hate to point this out, but the way that the Chantry functions in general really reminds me a lot of the the Yevon, the U-Yevon group in Final Fantasy X.
I'm sorry. Her death has clearly hit you hard.
Not just me. All of us. She was the Divine. She led the faithful. She was their heart. If the Maker doesn't intervene to save the best of his servants, what good is he? I used to believe I was chosen, just as some say you are. I thought I was fulfilling his purpose for me, working with the Divine, helping people. But now she's dead. It was all for nothing. Serving the Maker meant nothing.
Maybe you have another purpose. I could help you find it.
No, this is my burden. I regret that I even let you see me like this. It was a moment of weakness. It won't happen again. Come. To work, then. We will speak later.
Given that I probably should have done that earlier, let's see if she has anything else to say. Anything? No? Okay.
So it's true. Butler has stand on us. I hope my hunch was wrong.
You knew him well?
Not as well as I thought. Show me the reports.
Oh, okay.
There were so many questions surrounding Farria's death. Did he think we wouldn't notice? He's killed Farria, one of my best agents, and knows where the others are. You know what must be done. Make it clean. Painless if you can. We were friends once.
Interesting. This is a type of choice I haven't seen before. Shoot, I'm actually really torn. Yeah, I'm honestly torn. Forgive me my silence. I'm thinking. Exploring possibility trees. The problem isn't the traitor, the problem is the impact it will have on Liliana. Screw it.
Wait, what are you doing?
He betrayed us. He murdered my agent.
And you'd kill him, just like that?
You find fault with my decision?
We can't solve our problems with murder.
And what would you suggest? Leave him be. Butler's betrayal put our agents in danger. I condemned one man to save dozens. I may not like what I do, but it must be done. I cannot afford the luxury of ideals at a time like this.
I expected better from the Inquisition's spy master.
You've made that point clear. Apprehend Butler, but see that he lives. Now, if you're happy, I have more work to do.
Speaking of which, hey Varric.
Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flattered. Also inclined toward extravagant lies.
How do you and Cassandra know each other?
You heard about the Kirkwall Chantry being destroyed? The guy responsible used to be a friend of mine. The Seeker had questions about that, and I had answers.
Thanks, Varric.
No problem.
Still no special dialogue with Varric. Wow, Fat Squeak, that's terrifying.
How can you be so calm with everything you believe
All men are the work of our Maker's hands. From the lowest slave
Apothecary
to the
Adon will
highest
have more
kings.
poultices for the injured as soon as possible, revered mother.
How fares your quest to seal the breach?
Are hated and accursed.
I'm doing everything within my power.
A task, such as closing the breach, is a heavy burden. I hope you do not carry it alone. We remember Andraste, but Andraste did not carry the Chant of Light alone. She had generals, advisors, and though it is considered heresy to say it, she had the aid of the elf Chartan. Do everything within your power, but remember those who would help you.
I appreciate your insight, Mother Giselle.
Take it for whatever it is worth. You walk a difficult path, and there is little enough I can do to aid you. In any case, I pray this Inquisition proves less brutal than its predecessor.
Is there anything I can do to help you or your people?
My healers would benefit from more supplies. We have run short of even common goods.
Pretty sure, Krenzler.
If you could deliver this list and the items on it to Quartermaster Thren, she could get us what we need. It may not seem like much, but it would enable my healers to save many lives.
Okay.
Farewell.
Farewell.
I can do that. But first...
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Lavelan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Really? You're gonna come to me with legalese?
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denner, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to Divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
People have been injured. You can't just turn them out onto the snow.
And who benefits if they stay?
Divine Justinia, Marquis. The Inquisition, not the Chantry, is sheltering the pilgrims who mourn her.
Why is the Chantry ignoring the faithful?
Because it remains in shock. We face a dark time, Your Grace.
There's a reason they call it the Masked Empire, by the way.
She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Do the d'Aurelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite our Ferelden relations, the d'Aurelions are Orlesians. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I'm so pleased the Marquis isn't tossing us out into the cold.
His Grace is only the first of many dignitaries we must contend with.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montilier.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas' politics have become agitated as of late.
As of late? They have
smooth
literally always been
Please
agitated.
excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Okay, I'll read that later.
Please tell me if you find something.
Who are you?
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker, Pentagast, and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Ugh. Of course we use tranquils.
Hello? Can I help you with something?
Nah, apparently not.
I'll speak with you later. Travel safely.
Alright, main quest. Finally. I see. Wait, we only have one perk? Oof. Oh, well, I have to take the potion slot. Actually, I guess we're on easy difficulty now. I'll do that on another thing. Let's go with that one. Hard in Hightown 3, the re-punchening. Damn it, I don't have a crow I could send. Scheiße. "48 minutes. Jeez. Okay, I gotta think about this, don't I? Damn it! What? They're being held hostage by Avar, who demand to meet the Herald if they want to see their people again. Not now. Go there in a minute. Tyrn Fergus Cousland.
To work?
Okay. Wow. This is okay, I want to read this in case you didn't catch this. Your Inquisition said it's for order against chaos, reason and darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my lands. They claim to be refugees, but I have seen elves and apostates among them. Filthy savages, tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send forth armies. And of course, Cullen is busy. Wow. Yeah, Fergus, by the way, if you didn't catch that. Apparently the Grey Wardens are still active. I'm not sure what I think about that. Going to sign Liliana to that one. Yeah, we'll go put you on that one. Okay. Well, I'd love to do all this optional stuff, but you guys said to do the main plot. So, main plot. Recommended levels 4 to 7. Oh, this is going to be a disaster. I can just tell.
Having the Herald address the clerics is not a terrible idea.
You can't be serious.
Mother Giselle isn't wrong. At the moment, the Chantry's only strength is that they are united in opinion.
And we should ignore the danger to the Herald.
Let's ask her.
I'm more concerned this won't actually solve any problems.
I agree. It just lends credence to the idea that we should care what the Chantry says.
I will go with her.
Apparently, Salamander.
Mother Giselle said she could provide us names. Use them.
But why? This is nothing but a...
What choice do we have, Liliana? Right now, we can't approach anyone for help with the breach.
I think I'm level 5.
Use what influence we have to call the clerics together. Once they are ready, we will see this through.
Well, let's do it. And by the way, notice you needed power to do a main quest line. Just pointing that out. Not sure if that's good or bad. It's just interesting. Also, apparently. Now to load some loading screens. This is a really dumb idea. I forgot to upgrade my potions. Ha! Whatever. I'm not doing a loading screen again. Okay, I totally misread that at first. I thought that said mountains are the fastest way to travel across the land. See you around, Luxia. Oh, this is going to be wonderful. I can already tell. Alright, time to take a power nap. What do you mean, Rory? See, now we've loaded the loading screen, now we need to load the area, which is what the second one is. See you around, Krenzler.
The city still mourns.
Just a guess, Seeker, but I think they all know who we are.
Your skills of observation never fail to impress me, Varric.
My Lady Herald.
You're one of Leliane's people. What have you found?
The Chantry Mothers await you, but so do a great many Templars.
There are Templars here?
People seem to think the Templars will protect them from the Inquisition.
Yes, this is
They're
game
gathering
music.
on the other side of the market. I think that's where the Templars intend to meet you.
Only one thing to do, then. They wish to protect the people? From us?
Protect them from the blasphemous Herald of Andraste, I'd say. Surely they cannot think such a thing.
Why not? Return to Haven. Someone will need to inform them if we are delayed.
As you say, my lady.
And then, of course, no music now. Well, time to try to be diplomatic to people who hate and fear me. I need music sample. It literally will drive me to bad ways without music. Alright, here we go.
Good people of Val Royal, hear me. Together, we mourn our divine. A naive and beautiful heart, silenced by treachery. You wonder what will become of a murderer. Well, wonder no more. Behold, the so-called Herald of Andraste, claiming to rise where our beloved fell. We say this is a false prophet. The Maker would send no elf in our hour of need.
I like all four of these options, actually. There we go. I just feel like pointing out that you remember the other big theme, arguably the biggest theme about all of the Dragon Ages that I mentioned, which is the theme of, well, I can never summarize it because it's not a thing that can be summarized. Is, you know, the idea of what people think of us, or our tales or our stories more important than the individuals themselves. I mentioned that with regard to Origins and this the speculation and the perspective thing. I mentioned that with regards to Dragon Age 2 and the Varric's storytelling thing. It's interesting to see here that they've gotten back and really already woven that really strongly into the narrative, because so far we have people basically on all sides, both minor NPCs and major ones, who all have their own particular perspective or opinion of us, even though we haven't actually done much to engender any of the literal facts behind that story, that tale that has already grown behind us. I mean, for God's sakes. But
we came here in peace simply to talk, and this is what you do. I implore you,
Let us sit down together to deal with the real threat.
It's true. The Inquisition seeks only to end this madness before it is too late.
It is already too late. The Templars have returned to the Chantry. They will face this Inquisition, and the people will be safe once more.
I shouldn't have enjoyed that. Because I know what's happening.
Still yourself. She is beneath us.
Yeah, this is a power grab.
You're not here to deal with the Inquisition.
As if there were any reason to.
Lord Seeker Lucius, it's imperative that we speak with...
You will not address me.
Lord Seeker?
Creating a heretical movement. Raising up a puppet as Andraste's prophet. You should be ashamed. You should all be ashamed. The Templars failed no one when they left the Chantry to purge the mages. You are the ones who have failed. You who'd leash our righteous swords with doubt and fear. If you came to appeal to the Chantry, you are too late. The only destiny here that demands respect is mine.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was afraid of that. That's a power grab of the highest order. That's a fundamental restructuring of the political structure of the Chantry right there. In that like we're watching happen in progress. Sample, I will not be doing rumination. No, I usually don't ruminate and do a lore run at the same time.
What we truly need is an alliance that will seal the breach.
Oh, the breach is indeed a threat. But you certainly have no power to do anything about it.
But Lord Seeker, what if she really was sent by the Maker?
No, I'm not from the Maker.
You are called to a higher purpose. Do not question.
I will make the Templar Order a power that stands alone against the Void. We deserve recognition. Independence. You have shown me nothing, and the Inquisition, less than nothing. Templars, Val Royo is unworthy of our protection. We march.
Charming fellow, isn't he?
Has Lord Seeker Lucius gone mad?
Do you know him very well?
He took over the Seekers of Truth 2 years ago, after Lord Seeker Lambert's death. He was always a decent man, never given to ambition and grandstanding. This is very bizarre.
Fortunately, the Templars aren't our only hope.
I wouldn't write them off so quickly. There must be those in the Order who see what he's become. Either way, we should first return to Haven and inform the others.
Wow. I think that went pretty well. What do you guys think? No? Wait, is this it? Wow, this is a really small city.
It seems change is on the way.
What's that? An arrow with a message?
Okay. Friend of Red Jenny. Okay. Every now and again, I'm glad I have good ears. was a package from my sister. I thought it actually was my sister.
My Maker, know my heart. Take from me a life of sorrow. Oh, Maker, look away. I have broken the chant because it comes from my heart. What have we when our divine is dead and the sky burns?
Hello, One-Winged.
What do you mean you broke the chant?
Are you also ignorant of the Maker's most basic rights?
Yes.
The chant of light is how we honor the Maker. They are the only words that the faithful should hear from my lips. But I can't. Our divine is dead. Our Templars gone. The Maker's silence is deafening. What hope have we?
The Inquisition can give you the answers you need.
So, I have a faith I've lost. Or one that seeks to drive it from me. I can't even look to our Templars. How is this not darkness?
Well, I tried.
The Templars.
I believe that mess...
You are the Herald of Andraste, are you not? I have an invitation for you.
Uh-huh. That doesn't sound anything. Ding, apparently. That stuff's expensive, my god. I have no idea what I'm doing with that. See you around, lava.
If I might have a moment of your time.
You get one moment.
Grand Enchanter Fiona?
Leader of the Mage Rebellion. Is it not dangerous for you to be here?
I heard of this gathering, and I wanted to see the fabled Herald of Andraste
See you
with my
around,
own
Charcoal.
eyes. If it's
Comment.
help with the breach you seek, perhaps my people are the wiser option.
I'm surprised the leader of the mages wasn't at the conclave.
Yes. You were supposed to be, and yet somehow you avoided death.
As did the Lord Seeker, you'll note. Both of us sent negotiators in our stead in case it was a trap. I won't pretend I'm not glad to live. I lost many dear friends that day. It disgusts me to think the Templars will get away with it. I'm hoping you won't let them.
So you think the Templars are responsible?
Why wouldn't she?
Lucius hardly seems broken up over his losses, if he's concerned about them at all. You heard him. You think he wouldn't happily kill the Divine to turn people against us? So yes, I think he did it. More than I think you did it, at any rate.
The mages weren't willing to talk to the Inquisition before. Why now?
Because now I've seen what you are. And I've seen the Chantry for what it is. Consider this an invitation to Redcliffe. Come, meet with the mages. An alliance could help us both, after all. I hope to see you there. Au revoir, my Lady Herald.
Come, let us return to Haven.
Those are daggers. It's just a unique handle on it. See? I know, I can't zoom in anymore. Cascade, I was doing mostly side quest stuff, but then it was voted by the viewers to do the main quest. So now we're ignoring side quests in favor of main quest. So I suppose that's what we're doing. Yeah, I'm kind of getting that impression, Shiryu, but I'm not going to judge yet. We'll see. Oh, here we go. Let's go do this first really quick, though.
Let's look around.
Okay. Interesting.
I can't believe this.
Oh, yes.
I suppose. Make a smile upon us.
Yeah, I was doing a lot of side questing earlier, because I tend to be of the same general mindset of enjoying side quest than main quest. But shrug. There is a way to increase the radius, Saldir. I saw one of those upgrades available with Inquisition talent points, which I still haven't figured out how to get more of. You know what? Let's be diplomatic, shall we? Just this once.
This victory must please you greatly, Seeker Cassandra.
We came here seeking only to speak with the mothers. This is not
See you,
our
Blue-Green.
doing, but yours.
And you had no part in forcing our hand? Do not delude yourself. Now we have been shown up by our own Templars, in front of everyone. And my fellow clerics have scattered to the wind along with their convictions. Just tell me one thing. If you do not believe you are the Maker's chosen,
I have no idea, One-Winged.
are you?
Someone who can help close the breach and end this madness.
That is more comforting than you might imagine. I suppose it is out of our hands now. We shall all see what the Maker plans in the days to come.
You're obviously skeptical. What do you believe I am?
Our divine. Her holiness is dead. I have seen evidence for everything, except what would comfort me.
That doesn't answer my question.
For you to be true, a great many things must be false. And if you are false, a great many things must have failed. There is chaos ahead, whatever your intentions.
It'd be interesting if, based on our choices, we actually, you know, retroactively always were actually the Herald or never were actually the Herald.
So what happens now? Will the Chantry continue to denounce me?
We have already done so. And what good has it done us? Now it falls on us to select a new divine, if we can. And leave the next step to her.
Provided such a selection is even possible.
I truly don't know. Any revered mother who could have followed Justinia died at the Conclave. What becomes of us,
isn't it?
and your Inquisition, is in the Maker's hands now.
It'd be truly fascinating, wouldn't it, if we find out that Justinia herself was partially culpable in the destruction of the area, specifically to engender this Ragnarok situation, because she felt the world as a whole was unsalvable, and this Mage Templar war was simply part of a greater problem.
Where is the Lord Seeker taking the Templars?
I can't begin to guess the Lord Seeker's mind. He could not have abandoned his intended role more completely.
There must be sense to what we can't see.
Must there? Rebellion seems popular in certain quarters, doesn't it, Seeker? He's crafting the Templars into a new power.
really any worse than declaring a rival to the Chantry itself?
What were you hoping the Lord Seeker would do exactly?
Put aside his war against the mages and find common purpose against something much more dire. Obviously, he has other plans. With the knights vigilant slain at the Conclave, there is nothing more we can do.
Perhaps there is something we can do.
I'd like to believe that, Seeker. I truly would.
Yes,
I
it does,
suppose we
Saldir.
can expect
That's actually
renewed
kind of where I was
effort
leaning
against
that
the
idea.
mages from him, and yet more chaos.
How many Templars turned on the Chantry exactly?
They rebelled across Thedas. Some remained loyal, but not enough to call them the Order. The White Spire here in the capital was the largest garrison, but now it stands empty. Perhaps more shall flock to the Lord Seeker's banner now. How far has faith waned, I wonder?
How are people responding to all of this?
Despair. Fear. We mourn Her Holiness. The people look to the sky and wonder how long before terror comes for us all. There must be a way through this. Is it you? The Templars? The Maker's Will? We abandoned our duties. We servants of the faith. Now we can only pray.
There's got to be a way to calm everything down and clean up this mess.
I hope against hope that may be the case.
Wow, that's interesting. For those of you who don't know, Orlesian society is all about basically hiding and masking how you really feel, what you really think, etc., right? And so the fact that they have to have a official doctrine, basically, in order to have it be such that people can go and publicly list complaints and grievances about other people and literally just vent. The fact that they have to actually make a law for that kind of thing is interesting. Really quick here.
Me.
I also just feel like mentioning that I really like the architecture of this Orlesian city. It's very... I'm actually coming up with like 5 words to describe it, so I'm just going to say it's good and leave it at that. Yeah, I haven't actually poked at the multiplayer yet. I would have to actually turn off the FPS fix in order to do so. But I don't know what the FPS or the multiplayer involves.
Someone will need to inform.
Oh, hey, and now we just have an overworld travel map. I haven't seen this before. Let's go deal with this Red Jenny situation, shall we? Loading. Shoot, I can't remember the term for that phrase either, Geth. I know what you're talking about, obviously. Yes, we all know the evil of TV tropes. Or if you don't, well then, consider yourself fortunate. Hello, and goodbye.
Well, they know who I work for it.
I'm not sure, Collins. Has anyone here actually done the multiplayer yet? Actually, I suppose the better question is, does the multiplayer affect the single player at all? Because the answer should be no.
Herald of Andraste, how much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I
don't
know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve. Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're... And you're an elf. Well, hope you're not too elfy. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Yes, yes, I'm the herald thingy.
Some believe I'm the Herald of Andraste. But who are you, and what's this about?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breaches.
Like her.
Why didn't you take their weapons?
See? They really don't. They have no breaches. See? See?
Friends really came through with that tip. No breaches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one.
See ya, Q-Wolf.
I'd like to join.
How about we get to know each other first? You know, names and such.
One name. No, wait, two. It's... Well, it's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
Obvious choice is obvious. Which thing do I want to improve? My military? My connections? My political connections? Or my spy network? And once again, I find myself torn.
The Inquisition is almost an army now. Can you add to it?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around, blah blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got generals and oath belchers. And sure, you have soldiers. Like the dead guys protecting that other dead guy. All those helmets, and what gave them up? Some drunk gets a key lifted because someone else is pissed about bills. So no, I'm not Captain Swordface, or Marchy. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
So who are your friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
It's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
Who would that be, I wonder?
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead yet. I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
Well, yes.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
I'm not sure breaches really make a lot of money on the free market. Why is my mouse suddenly not working? There we go. I think we'll go ahead and go with my existing party for now. Thanks. Inquisition needs bees operation available. Oh, fine, Machina. I'll pay for her breeches. God. Let's see what the first enchanter wants with me, shall we? Dead.
Lady Lavellen, on behalf of the Inquisition.
Why do you have to announce... I know, Orlesian.
What a pleasure to meet you, my lady. Seeing the same faces at every event becomes so tiresome.
I'm not a
So
masked
you must be a
person.
guest of
Have I said
Madame
that
de Fer.
before?
Or are you here for Duc Bastien?
Are you here on business? I have heard the most curious tales of you. I cannot imagine half of them are true.
By the way, cheers, Axelos.
I'm not familiar with that name. I was invited here by First Enchanter Vivienne.
Madame de Fer is a fond nickname the court has given Lady Vivienne.
I've heard she finds it amusing.
Right.
I've heard very little about Duc Bastien.
He hasn't been seen much at court lately.
His business with the Council of Heralds often takes him from home for long periods. It can't be good for a man of his years.
And of course, there's the civil war. Bastien probably wishes to distance himself from the actions of his one-time son-in-law.
Tearing up the tails in a foolish bid for power? It will end in disgrace for Gaspard. Everyone knows it.
What have you heard about me?
Some say that when the veil opened, Andraste herself delivered you from the Fade.
Everything you've heard? Completely true.
Better and better. The Inquisition should attend more of these parties.
The Inquisition. What a lot of pig shit. Washed up sisters and crazed seekers. No one can take them seriously.
Thank you, Zeiss.
Everyone knows it's just an excuse for a bunch of political outcasts to grab power.
The Inquisition is working to restore peace and order to Thedas.
Here comes the outsider, restoring peace with an army. We know what your Inquisition truly is. If you were a woman of honor, you'd step outside and answer the charges.
My dear Marquis, how unkind of you to use such language in my house to my guests.
Ah! I figured this would be her.
You know such rudeness is intolerable.
Madame Vivienne, I humbly beg your pardon.
You should. Whatever am I going to do with you, my dear? My lady, you're the wounded party in this unfortunate affair. What would you have me do with this foolish, foolish man?
Ah, damn it, I want to kill him. I want to kill him so badly. Hey, Sparta.
I think the Marquis has seen the error of his ways.
By the grace of Andraste, you have your life, my dear. Do be more careful with it. I'm delighted you could attend this little gathering. I've so wanted to meet you. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Vivienne, first Enchanter of Montsimard and Enchantress to the Imperial Court.
Is that Marquis going to pose a problem?
His aunt is the Vicomtesse of Mont de Glace. Not a powerful family, but well respected. And very devout. Alphonse will be disowned for this. It's not the first time he's brought his aunt disgrace, but I'm sure it'll be the last.
Okay, that's much more enjoyable
than
than
killing
killing him.
humiliation, I expect he'll run off to the Dales to join the Empress's war effort. Either to make a good end, or to win back a modicum of self-respect.
Charmed, Lady Vivienne.
Ah, but I didn't invite you to the chateau for pleasantries. With Divine Justinia dead, the Chantry's in shambles.
Hey, Cage.
Only the Inquisition might restore sanity and order to our frightened people. As the leader of the last loyal mages of Thedas, I feel it only right that I lend my assistance to your cause.
Is your interest in the Inquisition...
Damn it, that was a flirt! I don't want to flirt!
Aren't you charming? It's professional, of course.
Ah. The masks are mostly a cultural thing, Preacher. Part of the point is that simply by having a mask, I mean, there's more to it than just this, but simply by having a mask, you're showing the level of affluence you either have or think you have. Okay, fine. Here, I'm looking at icons. God damn it, Lurker.
You say you led the last of the loyal mages. Loyal to whom?
To the people of Thedas, of course. We have not forgotten the commandment, as some have, that magic exists to serve man. I support any effort to restore such order.
So you're in favor of returning the mages to the Circle, then?
Where else can mages safely learn to master their talents? We need an institution to protect and nurture magic. Maker knows, magic will find neither on its own.
What's in this for you?
The same thing anyone gets by fighting this chaos.
Oh, shush,
the chance to meet my enemy, to decide my fate. I won't wait quietly for destruction.
I like that.
What exactly can you do for the Inquisition?
I am well versed in the politics of the Orlesian Empire. I know every member of the Imperial Court personally.
I'm so
I
sorry.
have all the resources remaining to the Circle at my disposal. And I'm a mage of no small talent. Will that do?
Well, I'm a huge romantic, but I'm neither flirty nor scandalous, I think is probably the way to put it.
The Inquisition will be happy to have you, Lady Vivian.
Great things are beginning, my dear. I can promise you that.
Not sure that's a good thing. Now we have a mage who also doesn't have a heal. Yeah, Gus Dorn's statement is true there. But let's just say that that's not really a form of protection. In fact, it's also kind of a mark of shame. Interesting. Probably not, Vernosa. I know, Geth. That's the joke, if you can call it that. Loading. Please wait. All of Thetis is going to die horrible, horrible deaths from infected cuts and the bubonic plague. Let's do some talking really quick. If I can find anyone to talk to. Oh, there she is. Let's have to call her first.
You there. There's a shield in your hand. Log with it. If this man were your enemy, you'd be dead. Lieutenant, don't hold back. The recruits must prepare for a real fight, not a practice one.
Yes, Commander.
We've received a number of recruits. Locals from Haven and some pilgrims. None made quite the entrance you did.
I just hope I can help.
As do we all. It is enough that you would try. I was recruited to the Inquisition in Kirkwall myself. I was there during the Mage Uprising. I saw firsthand the devastation it caused.
Sir.
That was just
Cassandra
2 days
saw the
ago.
Solution. When she offered me a position, I left the Templars to join her cause. Now it seems we face something far worse.
I must have this mark for a reason. It will work. I'm sure of it.
Provided we can secure aid, but I'm confident we can.
7 hours,
Chantry
Sparta.
lost control of both Templars and Mages. Now they argue over a new Divine while the breach remains. The Inquisition could act when the Chantry cannot. Our followers would be part of that. There's so much we can... Forgive me. I doubt you came here for a lecture.
That's a flirt, isn't it? It is! I knew it! It felt like a flirt! Yeah, Preacher, that's very much the implication I've been getting so far, which I really hope turns out to be true.
You've given this a lot of thought.
I know what happens when order is lost, and action comes too late. There's still a lot of work ahead.
I can't believe they brought
Commander,
Cullen back for
Sir
this.
Raiden has a report on our supply lines.
As I was saying.
It occurs to me I don't actually know much about you.
What do you want to know?
I'm not sure. Where are you from?
I thought you knew that.
I suppose I could ask Liliana. She has collected a frightening amount of information on you.
I'd like
But I
that,
don't want
Geth.
to ask her. I want to hear it from you.
Alright, we'll be honest.
My clan never stayed in one place for long, though we primarily roamed the free marches.
Oh? I didn't think your people roamed that far north. But clearly I'm mistaken. I'm told some members of your clan might still be alive. Do you intend to go back?
If I ever go back, it'll be too soon.
Really? That is good to know, I suppose.
No, Last Exile, I want to etch-a-sketch the politics of Thetis. But I've already talked about that.
I'd like to get to know you better.
You would?
Is that a problem?
Not entirely. I'm just curious as to your motivation.
I'm secretly trying to get you in bed. Ah, I knew it! I knew there'd be a flirt option there.
No motivation beyond making things between us less
antagonistic?
Exactly.
As you wish. My name is Cassandra Pentecost, daughter of the Royal House of Navarra, 78th in line for the Navarran throne.
78.
I joined the Seekers of Truth as a young woman, and was with the Order until they withdrew from the Chantry. I remained as the Divine's right hand, carrying out her order to form the Inquisition. And here we are. That's all there is to know, my lady.
You're a member of Navarra's royal family.
The Pentaghosts are a very large clan.
Not sure, Schmeidel.
Half of Cumberland could say the same.
Really?
No, but it feels that way. I have hundreds of relatives so distant they need charts to prove we're related at all. And they have them. Oh yes. The Pentaghosts value their precious blood like it runs with gold.
And you joined the Seekers to get away from that?
It was a life worth getting away from. The Pentaghosts are famed for dragon hunting, but few actually pursue the craft. Most are fat and lazy. They
I'm
pay
sorry,
lip
Gunder.
service to the Maker and care only for idle pleasures and past glories. My brother was all that kept me in Navarra. Once he was gone, so was I.
Tell me about your brother.
I would prefer not to speak of Anthony. Another time, perhaps.
So you were the right hand to the Divine?
To Divine Justinia, yes. And Divine Beatrix before her, in fact. The position is normally reserved for Templars of the Knights Divine, but my circumstances were unusual.
Unusual how?
You don't know the story? Thank the Maker. I will tell you if you wish, but it isn't as exciting
Is this better?
as some drum it up to be.
G-Gamer?
The short version is that I once saved the previous Divine's life. My reward was becoming her right hand.
But what does a right hand do, exactly?
Yes
What is
and
your
yes,
hand capable
308.
It gives, it takes, it beckons. It makes a fist. Liliana and I extended the Divine's reach beyond the Grand Cathedral. We went where she could not. After Beatrix, I was tired of the position and wanted to return to the Seekers. But Justinia convinced me to stay. Her vision for the future gave me hope.
You thought she could really change things?
Justinia knew the war was coming long before it began. She tried to avert it, but the forces arrayed against her were too strong. Sometimes you have to break a bone so it can be reset. That's where the Inquisition comes in. It was to be the answer. A means to preserve as well as an agent for change. I only wish she had lived to see it.
I'll let you get back to work.
I haven't actually poked at the multiplayer yet, 308. I've been just playing single player so far. I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll play until the evening and then I'll go ahead and poke at multiplayer. For any of my fans who want to join me.
Was there something you needed?
Why would Templars break away from the Chantry?
The Order believes the Chantry no longer supports their efforts. Not to the extent they should.
But the Templars have served the Chantry for ages.
And in that time, they've come to take the Order's services for granted. Templars risk their lives against blood magic, demons, abominations, to feel as if those efforts are dismissed. I may disagree with the Order's actions, but I'm here as proof of that. And I sympathize with their frustrations.
I'd like to know more about the Templars.
If you need insight into what the Order is doing now, I'm afraid I can't offer more than you already
You can do it,
have.
Baronessa.
Anything else?
Hopefully.
I will answer as best I can.
You've lived in the Circle. What was a typical day for a Templar there?
Typical. The last time I was in a circle was right before it fell apart. Nothing was typical.
Before that, then?
Certain rituals require a full guard. A mage's howling, for instance. I've attended a few. Most of the time you merely maintain a presence, on patrol or in the circle, ready to respond if needed. Mages pretend to ignore that presence, but they're watching you just as closely.
Do Templars and mages never speak to each other?
Some do, but Templars are supposed to maintain a certain distance from their charges. If a mage is possessed or uses blood magic, you must act quickly, without hesitation. Your judgment cannot be clouded. Of course, ignoring one another does nothing to foster understanding.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Should you require anything, I'll be here.
Well, I've gotten 2 more so far, Pencil. An Orlesian mage and an interesting elvish woman who is one of the Red Jennies.
Listen, does the darkness creep? It is the whisper in the night.
If I had something with that kind of power, I'd be retired, living like empress.
See if Varric has anything new to say.
Need something?
Nope, apparently not.
Carry on.
The one person I want to listen to most is the one guy who doesn't want to talk to me. I see how it is.
Apothecary Adon, you have those supplies to use. It's about damn time.
The maid should be.
She looks like a noble.
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition. You seem to know a great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
There's the one I've been looking for.
You have a history with the Warden who entered the Blight, don't you?
I count him among my closest friends. I still write to him for advice when I can.
Where is he?
He hasn't replied to my letters in some time. I try not to worry about it. He can take care of himself.
They say you spent some time in Lothering. Did you know the champion?
We spoke a few times. I seldom left the Chantry, and we never became more than casual acquaintances. I saw more of the Hawk twins. Bethany in particular. She would spend time in meditation at the Chantry, and she seemed to like my stories. The other one, the young man, he was a little surly. I did encounter the champion again later in Kirkwall. Those were terrible times.
Yeah, tell me about it. A little bit Gunder, but in a good way. Because so far, I gotta stress that, they've been done to flesh out the setting, which is good.
Was this when the Chantry was destroyed?
No, that happened later. But even then, the news coming out of Kirkwall was disheartening. There were some in Val Rayeau who wanted the Divine to declare an exalted march on Kirkwall. Justina sent me there to see if that could be avoided, to gather evidence to calm those agitating for war. I guess it didn't matter in the end.
We can continue this conversation later.
You know where I am.
Okay, is there a way to, like, turn off notifications? Apparently there is. Okay, don't... I guess there's just like an off all. Is that a thing I can do? No, okay. Turn off all of... I guess we'll leave that one up. Turn off all of this. There. No, my Cannon Hawk was female. I don't care for it, Snark, but I haven't been using it, so...
It's good you've returned. We heard of your encounter.
You heard?
My agents in a city sent word ahead, of course.
It's a shame the Templars have abandoned their senses, as well as the capital.
We had to do something, and now we have an opportunity.
Yes, and we have the opening we need to approach the Templars and the mages.
Do we? Lord Seeker Lucius is not the man I remember.
True, he has taken the order
Hey,
somewhere.
Omen.
But to do what? My reports have been very odd.
We must look into it. I'm certain not everyone in the Order will support the Lord Seeker.
Or the Herald could simply go to meet the mages in Redcliffe instead.
You think the Mage Rebellion is more united? It could be 10 times worse.
Ugh.
Or you could stop bickering and make a decision.
I agree.
We shouldn't discount Redcliffe. The mages may be worth the risk.
They are powerful, Ambassador, but more desperate than you realize.
You think the invitation could be some kind of trap?
If some among the rebel mages were responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
The same could be said about the Templars.
True enough. Right now, I'm not certain we have enough influence to approach the Order safely.
Then the Inquisition needs agents in more places. That's something you can help with.
In the meantime, we should consider other options. There is one other matter. Several months ago, the Grey Wardens of Ferelden vanished. I sent word to those in Orlais, but they have also disappeared. Ordinarily, I wouldn't even consider the idea they're involved in all this, but the timing is curious.
So you're telling me this because...
The others have disregarded my suspicion, but I cannot ignore it. 2 days ago, my agents in the hinterlands heard news of a Grey Warden by the name of Blackwall. If you have the opportunity, please seek him out. Perhaps he can put my mind at ease.
And if he can't?
Then there may be more going on than we thought.
Got it. Priority 1, find the Grey Warden. Seriously, priority A numero uno. Yeah, Baronessa, that actually really has me worried. Like, really, really, really has me worried. So far, yeah, there's been a bit of an issue with that, Churin, which is why I have iTunes open in the background and ready to go. I do have one Inquisition perk, so what have I got here?
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
I gotta be honest, I am very torn on all of these perks, which is, I guess, a good thing. It's just, man. See you around, Foo. Screw it, we'll do that one. How's our missions going? Have gone? Yay! I got a sword. Okay, that's what happened, Varric. Yeah, that's what I'm going for primarily. I did. Yay, gold. The Cult of Andraste. Hey, I remember them. It's just undeath. Sorry, Luke.
Let's see what we have.
That would be that would actually be awesome, Schmeidolf. That'd be just meta enough that I would enjoy that.
All right.
Well, I know you guys want me to go get the bees, so fine. Let's go get the bees.
Let us begin.
I have just enough power to continue with this, so this is the last main quest we're going to be doing for a little bit. Actually, we're not going to do that just yet. I'm sorry. I really want to find these missing soldiers in Ferelden. Wait, that's not the one. I want this one. Pretty sure. Hang on. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Yeah, I was right. It's in the hinterlands. I don't know, Yachman, honestly. Yeah, I want to find Blackwall. That's what I care about. It takes some real getting used to, oh man. I'm still getting used to it. But it's actually not too bad once you are accustomed to it, so... Alright, so... We're taking Varric. No. We need Cassandra because we need that tank. Let's bring Vivienne, shall we? And now to load some loading screens! Power nap! You know what would actually make me explode with joy? They'd never do this, and that's why it would be so awesome if they actually did. It would be awesome as if we're doing this whole thing, and it's like, and then, like, we stop controlling the Herald for a bit, and it cuts to, you know, the Grey Warden, and we start actually playing as the Grey Warden for a bit, and going through some of his story, like over, or her story, over off in, you know, insert area here, assuming they're alive, of course. And they get dialogue options, and there's no voice acting for them, of course. Oh, that'd be awesome. It was alright, Toronor. I was actually sleeping for a large portion of it. Apparently I was quite tired. Go figure. Okay. Actually, it's... It would be the kind of thing that'd be hard to pull off, but if they did, oh, that'd be great. You're right, Sean. You're absolutely right. Except I don't think I have any. So instead... I'll just go back to Morrowind. This is a new character. DE. Also, hi, DE. Can't you tell? I mean, the Warden and the Champion could jump, so... That's a clear distinction right there. Okay, I can't jump up it. In a good way or a bad way, Last Exile? Yeah. Sorry guys, we're still doing some optional stuff. Don't forget we still need more power to advance the main quest. more influence. I don't know how to get up there. It's like right there. I can see my frickin' waypoint. I don't know how to get up there. Oh yeah, I need to level up Vivian. Well, let's have her be Winter. Yes, you do, Yachman. You have to do some side quest in order to advance main quests. Which, admittedly, I am okay with. But it should be obvious why I am okay with that. Yes, Yachman. The idea is we're basically, expanding our ability to operate by taking out rifts and securing aid from locals and raising the prestige of the Inquisition, etc., which will then enable us to move into areas that otherwise we wouldn't be able to. It's a little bit hand-waved, but it does work, so I'm with it. Probably Sparta, but oh well. See, that's the kind of thing that would be best done if they never, ever mentioned it, if that makes sense. If they never actually brought up the elephant in the room. For those of you who have ever watched Deep Space Nine, there's an episode called Trials and Tribulations. And the writers of that episode were seriously considering having a situation where Worf basically would look just like all the Klingons of that era with the old makeup, and nobody would actually notice anything was different about it. That's kind of how you have to do some kind of acknowledgement of older methodology in your creative work like that. They decided to go with something else, and it took until STO for that to actually make all sense, but, you know, whatever. Well, he won't be called Stead anymore, 308. He'll be called Arashock. Yeah, exactly, so.
Right there and there, no gaps. Remember how to carry your shields. You're not hiding, you're holding. Otherwise, it's useless.
Blackwall? Warden Blackwall?
I like the wooden armor.
How do you know my name? Who said that?
What?
That's it. Help or get out. We're dealing with these idiots first.
That's my kind of
Here
warden.
they come.
See you around 308. Yeah, I'll be streaming pretty much until I'm done every day, 308, so hope to see you soon.
Stop and think. Too late for that. You know how they...
Of course, 308 probably closed it before he got my message.
Sorry, bastards. Good work, conscripts. Even if this shouldn't have happened, they could have... Well, thieves are made, not born. Take back what they stole. Go back to your families. You saved yourselves. You're no farmer. Why do you know my name? Who are you?
I know your name because I'm an agent of the Inquisition. I'm
I actually kind of
investigating
want
whether the
it.
disappearance of Wardens has anything to do with the murder of the Divine.
Maker's balls. The Wardens and the Divine. That can't... No, you're asking so you don't really know. First off, I didn't know they disappeared. But we do that, right? No more blight, job done. Wardens are the first thing forgotten. But one thing I'll tell you, no Warden killed the Divine. Our purpose isn't political.
Tear out, Gunder.
I'm not here to accuse. Not yet. I just need information. I've only found you. Where are the rest?
I haven't seen any Wardens for months. I travel alone, recruiting. Not much interest because the Archdemon is a decade dead, and no need to conscript because there's no blight coming. Treaties give Wardens the right to take what we need, who we need. These idiots forced this fight, so I conscripted their victims. They had to do what I said, so I told them to stand. Next time they won't need me. Grey Wardens can inspire. Make you better than you think you are.
I wasn't aware Grey Wardens could take whatever they want.
It's complicated. If there's a blight, everyone has to help the effort to fight it. The treaties are ancient. Outside of blights, it's as binding as a clever tongue can make it.
Do you have any idea where the other Wardens could have gone?
Maybe they returned to our stronghold at Weishaupt? That's in the Anderfels, a long way north. I don't really know. Can't imagine why they'd all disappear at once, let alone where they'd disappear to.
Yes, they will, Sparta. Yeah, by the way, Lest Oxal, don't forget, we didn't just choose the King and Queen of Ferelden, we chose the King of Orzammar as well.
Why haven't you gone missing like the rest of them?
Well, maybe I was going to. Or maybe there's a new directive, but a runner got lost or something. My job was to recruit on my own. Plan to stay that way for months. Years.
Well, thank you, Warden Blackwood.
Why was that a flirt?
Where does this leave us?
Inquisition. Agent, did you say? Hold a moment. The Divine is dead and the sky is torn. Events like these, thinking we're absent is almost as bad as thinking we're involved. If you're trying to put things right, maybe you need a Warden. Maybe you need me.
Warden Blackwall, the Inquisition accepts your offer.
Good to hear. We both need to know what's going on. And perhaps I've been keeping to myself for too long. This Warden walks with the Inquisition.
Well, sorry, I like Cassandra. Nope. Let's go ahead and bring Sarah. Get some banter going. If I was, I'd never admit to it, Zaldir. That would defeat the point. No, she's a bow. Except I don't like the bow stuff. Screw it. Hey, Aguiar, where you been? Why have you abandoned me so? It's amazing how quickly you get used to just tapping V instead of holding down tab the whole time. There it is. And that's why I must stay at her side, Rory. I must remain loyal. Okay, so... Wait, do I have Varric with me right now? No. Nope. Crap. Okay. It took me some getting used to, Baronessa, as I mentioned. Yeah, I probably should do the Horsemaster quest, which is... No... There it is. I understand, Aguirre. I hope things are going well. Like, I really do. Now to see if we can get down a mountain without dying. See you around, Geth. Hope to see you soon. Ah, music! Sorry, that just really bothers me. I sometimes wonder if I'm the only one who that bugs as much as it does. Uh-huh. That sounds fun. It's not just in video games, too. If it's too quiet, I actually can't sleep either. Like, at all. Yeah, I wish I could find a new helmet, but I guess I'm still really early in the game. I'm still in Act 1, so to speak. Oh, if only, Hagia.
The area ahead is well defended. Be ready.
Okay. Oh, that'll drive me even more insane, Salamander. Speaking from experience, no less. Not that I'm aware of, Jake. I do wish there was a higher density of banter, but oh well. Yes, this is Oblivion music right now. Here, maybe you would prefer this, Jake. Looks like I can't go up there. Well, I've only seen one open world area, but I've also spent a huge amount of time in this one open world area, so... Well. Okay, I can't take that anymore. I'm sorry. That bugs the hell out of me. Which is why I'm not doing that. I don't mind that for some games. But yeah, this zone is huge. In a good way. Nice, Machina. I have a new bow. Note to self. Sell soon. Oh. No, I'm looking at it wrong. Okay. What the hell? Oh, I get it. Okay. That's unique. That doesn't make sense, though. Oh, okay. I see it. Maybe. No, that actually doesn't make sense. The thing is, this pattern doesn't actually match the pattern down here. There's not enough stars, or the stars are in the wrong order. So I tried looking at it at a few different angles here to see if it's just in a different, you know, if it's rotated or whatever. But it doesn't seem to fit no matter how I look at it, so I suppose... Scroll up and down. Oh! Oh, there's more up there. Okay, that makes that make much more sense. Okay, well, given that, let's do this. Okay, so I gotta start from here. No, that won't make sense either. Okay. There we go. That looked like a dragon to me. Oh. Hey, it is the Draconis constellation. What do you know? I'm not actually sure, Shmadov. I'll check in a minute. Hey, what a strange thought that maybe the ancient dragons were actually different than we thought. Who would have thunk it? You know what? I'm already having some trouble falling asleep here. I need a different playlist. I'm sorry, guys. I hope you can tolerate something slightly different. I like how we just fling the potions away, by the way. Damn it, fine. Frickin' bears. Just kill you all, then. Or, what is that? That's a Mabari! Die, Mabari! Because you're attacking me for some reason? Ow. Ow! Yeah, by the way, I have a new name for my dog companion, which nobody is going to get in chat. Barkamond. Yeah, I heard it, Jake. And you are correct. Damn spiders, thinking they could fool me. I'm onto their wily ways. Yeah, I used Keep Sparta. Kinda had to, because I wanted my decisions back in the previous games to matter. Weird thought, right?
So, set up camp or keep moving?
Damn, didn't quite get it off. I even saw him coming. Oh, and now there's a bear. It kinda can't, oh man. That's really what it boils down to. I could explain in detail, but basically, it's not feasible for them to do so. So the keep was actually a really good move for them. Okay, why are bears here? Yes, Sparta, you can. And as I mentioned earlier, you kind of have to. Okay, any more bears want to attack me? Bears and one stealth guy. I'm not even sure what to think about that. And the influence of the Inquisition grows. More power. Okay. I suppose it occurs to me you guys really want to see the main quest, so let's get on with that, shall we? Which was... where was that? I sure remember. I just noticed there's a few interesting icons here on the map, which most of which are significant, including one for Orzammar, one for where the Dales were, one for where Denerim, excuse me, one for Amaranthine, one for Kirkwall. You see that? There's all sorts of icons on the map for that. Well, the point, Aguirre, was to go into this with no expectations, which I'd like to think that I am succeeding at, for the most part. I am enjoying myself, so I take that for what it's worth. The only method of healing that exists that I am aware of is the potions. There are bubbles and there are reses, but otherwise that's it. I'll try and summarize. So far, things I'm disliking is easier to mention because I've been paying attention to that more. Basically, things I dislike: the slight bugginess of some of the animations, the fact that there's no healing. I think I'm going to go ahead and put as a negative. I had more. I can't think of them all of a sudden. I really can't. I had more negative, I think. Oh well. There's also quite a few good things about the game. So far the story is engaging, the characters are well written. It's been subtly weaving your choices into the dialogue rather than making it big obvious stuff. Lack of music, there we go, that's a big negative. Lack of music. I like that the AI scaling for difficulty is appropriate without going into the boring method of increasing health and damage. God, no sample. I'll give you guys an assessment. That's all you're getting out of me. Oh yeah, I should go upgrade, shouldn't I? Let's go do that. Originally, the audio was a problem until I found out that was just a setting which was wrong, so that has since been fixed. Whoops. I'm still not sure what I think about this instead of holding down tab.
That when Thread needs it.
Oh yeah, command and inventory. Because Cassandra, Sarah, Blackwall, Beaman. Yep, companion inventory is there, Schmeidolf. Just for you. And for everyone else who wants it. And now to kill the Nug! Oh, he lived. No Nug lives on my watch. Probably private. Lord knows you can mod all the previous ones. But yeah, lack of music is a definite negative. I'm not going to deny that. That may be a, it may be a bug, or it may be just, you know, the way it's designed. No plot problems so far, no. I am not that far into the plot, though. If I had one complaint so far about the plot, I'd say that they threw the amnesia thing at you. But at the same time, it's not full amnesia. It's, amnesia of the crucial events which I want to know about. So you still know about your past, your history, etc. And the best part is you actually get to choose your past and history, etc. through dialogue options. So I'm a Dalish elf, but I can say what kind of Dalish elf I was as people ask me about my life, and I can respond with, you know, oh, well, I thought this, I thought that, etc. So far, Gethyank, it's been, let's just say that I feel like I'm not being entertaining, because so much of my time is spent thinking, and of course, just playing the damn game. Oh my god, I'm never gonna find this place. Yeah, let's just go back to Morrowind so people have nothing to complain about. I'll just live with it. The dialogue option is definitely a plus.
Yes, sir. With Cedric's You're back. And in one piece.
You said you thought Master Tajan was working on something special. If it helps, I found his notes.
The old culture was on the edge of a breakthrough here, but he couldn't see it. You want some of these mixed up? You just give them
Farewell.
Alright, let's get some upgrades, shall we? Wow. I need a third of my elf fruit and a Dawn Lotus, which I don't have in order to upgrade my healing potions. Okay. I hope so, Githyank. I have been sharing some thoughts as we go, but as ever, it's just brief stuff. Probably Rory, but as we've already established, I didn't read anything about anything because blind run.
Excuse me. Got a message for the Inquisition, but I'm having a hard time getting anyone to talk to me.
Identify thyself.
Who are you, soldier?
Cremisius Aclasi with the Bull's Chargers Mercenary Company. We mostly work out of Orlais and Navarra. We've got word of some Tevinter mercenaries gathering out on the Storm Coast. My company commander, Iron Bull, offers the information free of charge. If you'd like to see what the Bull's Chargers can do for the Inquisition, meet us there and watch us work.
I look forward to meeting this Iron Bull.
We're the best you'll find. Come to the Storm Coast and you can see us in action.
I'd bet money that's a Kunari. Seriously. Ugh, Blackwell has a quest. As much as I don't want to romance the guy, he's a warden. We should talk to everyone.
It seems Blackwall knows nothing about the disappearance of the Grey Wardens. It's a disappointment. I am, however, glad that he is with us. Even if he was not what I expected. He seems to be a good man, and his experience will be an asset to the Inquisition.
That is true, Baronessa.
I suppose we will have to keep looking.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
I wonder if Varric has anything to say, finally.
Need something?
Nope.
Carry on.
I'm trying to do it. It's so difficult. They make me mouse over stuff rather than just picking. Why, in my day, we didn't even have voice acting for our main characters.
Good day to you.
Maker, look at it. So much easier to ignore when it's far away. And to actually walk out of it, to be that close.
Let me guess. Yeah.
If I hadn't been saved by the Inquisition soldiers, I don't know what would have happened.
Inquisition soldiers? That's not what I've heard. I have to admit, I thought you'd be...
taller.
Human.
Yes.
Being up front is better than knife ear.
It was a foolish thought. Should have known better than to say anything. It's what you do and how you do it that's important. Just one question then. How do you think you fit in with all this?
Some worship me, and I like that.
I just want to help stop the war. Try to put things back in order.
A worthy goal, one I'm happy to support. For me, I'll be satisfied so long as we find the bastards that killed the Divine. They owe us some answers.
Secretly, we actually did kill the Divine. Sorry, guys. Spoiler alert. Still can't modify anything, can I? I need to sell, like, really badly.
Let me know.
Yes, I need to sell. Sell. Vendor. I need a vendor. None of these are vendors. Damn it. Wait, no, this is a vendor. Oh, thank God, okay. I need to sell everything currently in my inventory. Oh, right, weapons. Okay, that's better.
You need something? Let me know. You need something? Let me know.
I need many things. But you have none of them, so hell with that. Sorry guys, I forgot to do the which I can't do properly right now because of my throat.
Yes.
Nothing new with Cassandra.
That's enough for now. Another time, then.
He was just on recruitment pencil, which could mean something or nothing.
Is there anything I should know?
The Lord Seeker's actions are a mystery, but the Templars will aid us. They cannot sit idle while the breach remains.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other.
I haven't actually seen one yet, Rowan, but I probably just haven't looked for one.
As there is but one world, one life.
Why would I, Baroness? Also, you're wrong. I have been doing it on all my ruminations. So, you're lying to me, Baroness. Not the most wise of things to do within the Empire.
I don't understand. Even the Templars have left the Chantry.
So what should we call our new Inquisition Empire? We could call it the Dominion, the Protectorate, the Directorate. I like that line.
Mistress Lavelle, do you have a moment?
Yeah, what, Josephine?
Did you need something, Ambassador?
Yes. Well, not precisely, but I should like to know if anyone here has treated you unkindly, Herald, for being an elf.
No, actually.
If they have, they've been stealthy.
Good. Please let me know if that changes. If we're to convince the world that Andraste's Herald is an elf, the Inquisition must give you its utmost support. Stories of wild Dalish elves have grown even more outrageous as people learn of you.
Damn it, Case now.
How have the rumors gotten worse?
I would prefer not to repeat them.
Give me something.
Stealing children, selling peasants to slavers, burning down villages, using infants for blood magic.
What?
Those are the stories about your fellow Dalish. I won't repeat what they've said about you.
Why not claim the Dalish can steal your breath or turn into dragons while they're at it? Now that I've said that out loud, someone probably has.
Very likely. I will see what the Inquisition can do to contain the slander.
Good.
It may help if I know more about how you and your clan lived.
Getting up before dawn to fish, constantly mending wagons and tents, spending days on the hunt. I still can't believe city dwellers have food delivered straight to their doorsteps.
Really? I never considered it extraordinary. Haven is so far away from home. You must miss the people of your clan.
Okay. Right. We're gonna go and do a local stop for our YouTube viewers.